Alright, I kind of guessed that after watching my other videos, you've come to the conclusion that I do like to whine and complain about a lot of the problems in this game. And I will do that a little bit in this commentary, but not very much, to try to make up for the fact that I have been doing that. I'm just going to comment on the game, give a few tips where I think they might be handy, and stuff like that. As you already saw, it's a team deathmatch on sub base. It's a ground war, so it's going to go to 1,000. I'm sure, again, you probably already knew that. Sniping with a thermal scope, I like to do that. I know some people consider it cheap. I understand where they're coming from. I still like to do it, though. I don't think it's that bad. I like to put a tac-insertion down. I don't sit directly on it. I do like to put the tac-insertion in places where generally people don't look. Not only does it make it so they won't destroy it, it makes it so when you spawn and they like say I get knifed, they won't look for me to respawn there because they didn't see the tac insertion. So I'll spawn right behind them, and it's always hilarious when that happens. I think there's actually a pretty good example later on, but kind of a big mistake I made here is I put one-man army in my sniping kit, and my logic was I should be able to get kill streaks and switch to a danger close, but it doesn't really happen in the close range that I'm getting. And the reason I like sniping here is for this reason right here. Eventually they will spawn over there, and you can wipe them out. This is probably the easiest Harrier I've ever gotten that doesn't involve ridiculously cheap tactics. I mean, I know I do have them spawn locked, and that's kind of cheap, but it's not a noob tube. I'm not camping because my theory is you can't can't camp with a sniper rifle. You're sniping, and no, I'm not moving, but it's a good spot, so I stayed there. I believe my logic here was I didn't want to call in the payload until I got another kill because I've heard that that's the only way that's to your kill streaks. I don't know that. This is actually my one complaint right here is I know I was lining these shots up pretty good, or at least enough of them that I should have got a kill in there somewhere. The thermal scope fails sometimes. I don't know why. I've had it happen enough times that I know that it's not lag. It is, in fact, the thermal scope. I realized I wasn't going to get another kill there, so I called in the Pavlo. I think I accidentally switched to that class. If I remember right, I wasn't intending to noob tube. I just was in a rush to switch classes. That part's kind of embarrassing for me. I saw the red name. It didn't register to me that was an enemy, so. And this is what I was talking about before. Yes, they killed me. They knew that I was over there, but since the tac insertion was back in that other corner, they didn't think to look at me. And yes, those 3 kills were very lucky for me. I don't pretend they were skillful. Here's another kind of quick tip, I guess. Know where you are and where the enemy is. Like, I obviously wasn't going to get back to the other sniper spot with the sniper rifle, so I switched kits. And I know my other sniper spots in this map aren't going to be very helpful because they're all back in the A area. If you've played Domination, you know that that's the A area. But so I kind of rushed this area, and every time I try to come around this corner, there's another enemy. I know this. I'm kind of camping here. I'm not intending to. It's just every time I try to move, enemy. So yeah, right here, I admit I just kind of stayed there and waited. But yeah, I'm not gonna try to justify it. I shouldn't have. I do start to move here because I don't like the camp. I generally don't have the patience for it. That guy who had to knife my teammate was very fortunate for me, so I was able to kill him. I don't have much more to say considering this video is almost over. So I bid you adieu.